To Baba, when we were together, we were guarding him, say no girls. When we dropped African Queen, I registered African Queen with BMI.
Okay.
Broadcast Media Incorporated of USA.
Yes.
And his name was not on it. He said, okay.
Face said okay.
Yes. So the first person to release a single was not To Baba. It was Blackface.
For 20 years now, Nigerians have wondered whether legendary Nigerian singer To Baba stole his biggest hit song, African Queen.
You are my African queen.
This question was spurred by Blackface's relentless accusations and tantrums that he wrote the song, one of the biggest Afrobeats singles of all time, yet was not given credit or royalties. Initially, it was hard to believe, but as the accusations dragged on for years, it gradually erased doubts from the minds of many.
You are my African queen, the girl of my dream.
It's no secret that before To Baba emerged as a solo artist in 2004, he was a member of the Nigerian hip-hop music group known as the Plantashun Boiz. Alongside Faze and Blackface, the trio rocked the Nigerian music scene from 1990, giving us back-to-back hit songs until they parted ways. As you all know, Two-Face went on to enjoy the most successful career. Still, it was marred by the constant allegations that a song which brought him to stardom was the creative work of his former bandmate. Even after settling in court, the struggling Reggae Dancehall act continued to blame Two-Face Idibia for his woes. Exactly a decade later, record label executive Kenny Ogungbe tried to put the matter to rest. In December of 2024, during an interview on the Honest Bunch podcast, the CEO of Kenny's Music dismissed Blackface's claims that he was robbed. If anything, the legendary Baba Keke says Blackface's reluctance to move on proves that Idris Abdulkarim once told him that To Baba is the plantation and the rest are the boys. Kenny opened up about the mystery behind the smashing hit song and who really owns it. Is it To Baba? Is it Blackface? Was African Queen even stolen? Well, you just sit back to find out.
The first person to release single was not even Two-Face.
Yeah.
Out of Plantashun Boiz.
It was
Blackface.
It was Blackface. Oh,
yes.
Okay.
So,
What's good, guys? It's T-Code here for African Glitz.
I can't believe you done this to me.
If you were born before or within the 1990s, there is a high chance that you enjoyed listening to the iconic boys-only band, Plantashun Boiz. Without a doubt, a song like Somebody Say,
Sing it, somebody say plantation.
was one of the favorite melodies back then and today most people's favorite blast from the past. Plantashun Boiz, comprising To Baba, Blackface and Faze, gained exposure after collaborating with Tony Tetula, a former member of the Remedy's music band, on his hit song Omode Meta n Sere in 1999. This led to the release of their debut album, Body and Soul, in 2000 and their sophomore album, Sold Out, in 2003. The success of their albums automatically propelled Plantashun Boiz to the Hall of Fame, even though at the time they were an upcoming R&B act. Unfortunately, after an internal dispute between them, the trio split up in 2004 and went on to pursue solo music careers. While Blackface's career refused to pick up and faded over the years, Faze enjoyed a successful career, making a name as the first Nigerian artist to have 3 consecutive Plantashun albums with hit songs like Kolo Mental, Originality, Tattoo Girl, and Proud to be African, featuring Wyclef Jean making waves. On the other hand, To Baba, who at the time was known as Two-Face Idibia, became the most successful of the trio, courtesy of the hit song African Queen off his first solo album, Face to Face, in 2004. The now 49-year-old legend became famous in the international music scene. The single won several awards locally and globally and became one of the first Nigerian songs to be included in the soundtrack of a Hollywood movie. This critically acclaimed film was Fat Girls in 2006. Regardless of his massive success, Two-Face went ahead to prove it wasn't just a one-hit wonder who accidentally made fame, but a talented artist capable of dropping back-to-back hit songs. 7 more albums down the line with hit songs like See Me So, True Love, If Love Is a Crime, for instance, Enter the Place, I Sing, Only Me. And 2Baba earned the title as one of the most influential and greatest Afrobeats artists of all time. In 2007, Plantashun Boiz attempted to come back with the release of an album, Plan B. Unfortunately, their efforts were a fiasco, and since then, Blackface has been embittered. The reggae dancehall artist began dragging Two-Face and his manager business partner, Ogungbe, of intellectual property theft, claiming that his former bandmate stole his songs, African Queen and Let Somebody Love You. Blackface also accused the duo of blacklisting him in the industry and sabotaging his career. Although cool, calm and collected, Two-Face refused to clear the air even though this was causing serious damage to his reputation. Certainly, it drove a wedge between the former music brothers. We believe this is why the Only Me crooner didn't invite his former bandmate to his destination wedding to Nigerian actress Macaulay Idibia in 2012. Blackface was relentless in his accusations. After releasing his version of African Queen,
like the sun, light up tears, you light up my life. Oh girl, you could have make a brother sing. No ordinary thing, a supernatural being. You are my African queen, the girl on my dream.
You released your own version of African Queen just a few days ago, and it's been trending for various reasons. First off, I'm just curious, why did you decide to release that version?
It's not the first time that 2 people have been on a song.
True.
Like 2 people have done a version of a song.
True.
And basically when people do versions like that, it's either maybe somebody feels like the song wasn't rendered properly, or someone feels like maybe, the song could have been
done in a different way.
Done maybe like, and so there's no other better way for me to express myself towards the song, because the song is like going out of so I just had to record it again for the people that really love the music. And the music is for the black women and is for the respect for the black women, our mothers, so I really had to sing it again for them to really understand what I was thinking about and the vibe I was thinking about.
Now,
he's already done his own rendition. I think he's done it like about twice or so. Well, I give him the right to sing the song, of which if I didn't give him the right to sing the song, he wouldn't have been able to sing the song.
the reggae singer in 2016 again threatened to sue 2Baba. In October 2019, the For Instance crooner joined Faze on stage at his concert in Abuja, where they performed some of Plantashun Boiz's songs. This enraged Blackface, who called them out for making his hard work look poor because their performance was awful. A month later, Blackface finally promised to bury hatchet after years of back and forth in court and online. In November 2019, the dancehall artist and 2Baba reached an out-of-court agreement. Blackface apologized to 2Baba for defamation and promised to cease all shows of hostilities online. In July 2021, the trio reunited to perform their self-titled track Plantashun Boiz and a tribute song to the late Sound Sultan.
It's been so long since you've been gone. Seems just like yesterday we used to rock and roll.
But it looks like the struggling reggae singer just couldn't stop talking about his highly successful former bandmate. In October 2023, Blackface joined the Honest Bunch podcast, where he recalled how he founded the Plantashun Boiz band in his father's backyard in Otukpo in Benue State. The reggae artist further recalled how he convinced 2Baba to abandon his degree program at the Institute of Management and Technology, Enugu, and come with him to Lagos to pursue their music career as a band.
It took Two-Face up to like 6 months before he agreed for Faze to join the group. Then I said to Two-Face, this guy has to join our group. Because the harmonies I'm hearing in my head is more than 2. I need a 3rd harmony. And the guy could come and look like you. Nothing happened now. But Two-Face didn't like it. After much deliberation, But then when he joined the group,
After 2 successful albums, the singer revealed that Two-Face caused their split. At the time, Blackface was speaking with Olisa Idibia and Obi Asika to sign them to Storm Records. According to the singer, the music moguls formed the company just to sign Plantashun Boiz, but on the day they were to append their signature to the contract, Two-Face backed out. Going back to the African Queen controversy, Blackface alleged that Two-Face and the late producer Ogungbe Jazreel wrote the 3rd verse of the monster hit song without consulting him. Because of that, when Sony Music wrote to him, they said African Queen has 50% for Two-Face, 25% for him, and 25% for Ogungbe Jazreel. In addition to not taking his permission, the dancehall singer said he wasn't paid licensing fees when they used the music for the Fat Girls movie soundtrack. Again, AY used it in 10 days in Sun City, of which Two-Face went to re-record the song without my permission.
Oh, well, you are my African queen. I say you are the girl of my dreams.
He needed my permission to record that song again. That I permitted him to record for Kenny's music doesn't mean he can go and record it subsequently. And they re-recorded it and put it in 10 days in Sun City. Did they give me mechanical royalties? No. Did they give me licensing fees? No. Did they give me credit? No. I have tried to correct the fact that the song belongs to me. Blackface grumbled. Regardless, the reggae singer said that he had forgiven Two-Face for any wrong he had done and asked Two-Face to forgive him if he had offended him in any way too.
in the long run, not long after we put our works out, as I was talking with Olisa Idibia, that's why some of these people for the industry, when they come to say the thing where the thing be, they be me like say, why did they keep truth where they know? Because the last time I saw him with doing an interview with Two-Face, I was asking Two-Face that your brother sang African Queen. Have you heard it? He said, no, I've not heard it. He said, but how did he come to this? Two-Face said, come to what? He said, yeah, you guys are friends, how did he come to this? Two-Face said, I don't want to talk about blackface. Anytime we talk about blackface, it takes me somewhere. I'll be like, Two-Face, where they talk about me, they carry you go. You where I carry come from Benue State, carry you come, where your mama they tell me say, thank you, since you have been friends with my son. My son now is not thinking like a normal human being. Now you cannot talk about me. Why can't you talk about me? Because you get where they carry you go. You go do juju for me. You go do fetish thing for me. You plan make my life for finish.
On December 6, 2024, music mogul Kenny Ogungbe opened a can of worms during an interview with media personality Osiswavi on Accelerate TV. According to the legendary Baba Keke, he had nothing to do with the breakup of Plantashun Boiz as purported in the media for decades. He wanted to sign them and gave the contract to Blackface. Surprisingly, the reggae singer chooses not to sign. It was later Two-Face reached out that he wanted to be signed as a solo act. Of course, Kenny didn't ask why Tubaba made the move, but rather saw it as an opportunity to sign an artist with great potential. At the time, Idris Abdulkarim, who was already signed with Kenny's music, had already told him Two-Face is the Plantashun and the rest are the boys.
But Idris Abdulkarim said, Two-Face, you are the Plantashun, the rest are the boys.
Are the boys, yeah.
If you think I'm lying, go do solo records.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
And they did.
Oh, okay.
And look at the result.
I understand.
In not so many words, Baba Keke implied Blackface was not talented, so he never tried to sign him as a solo act. But he made an offer to Faze after he released his first solo record, Faze Alone. According to the renowned CEO of Kenny's music, it was a fantastic record, but he heard a lyric line he didn't like that says, "It's the person who knows you that will kill you." The line, which he suspected was a diss to Tubaba, made Baba Keke uncomfortable and he asked Faze if he could remove it, but he declined. Of course, this was the reason Kenny didn't sign Faze. Later, speaking with the Honest Bunch in a podcast that aired on December 30, 2024, the music mogul opened up about the controversy surrounding African Queen and Blackface's claim of theft. Baba Keke says he was unaware of Blackface's reactions and accusations, but when Tubaba dropped the monster hit song, Blackface reached out that his name must be on it and he co-wrote the song with Two-Face. At the time, Keke registered the song with Broadcast Media Incorporated, USA, and Blackface wanted his publishing company in Germany and his name to be on it. Two-Face agreed. saying they wrote the chorus together, but he wrote majority of the song. For this reason, Blackface has no point to all the accusation he has been making against 2Face. Baba Keke revealed that he received all his legal rights to the song. Somehow, the reggae singer disagrees. Shortly after Kenny Ogungbe's interview, the singer, in a series of posts on X, claimed that Keke and 2Baba falsely registered his song, African Queen, without his consent and excluded his name so they could collect all the writers and publishing royalties. Blackface didn't stop here. He said his action sabotaged his career and people stopped associating with him in the industry. They tried, really. I swear they tried. People started calling me that before they could do any business with me. I have to go and make peace with some persons. It was an agenda, a sabotage agenda against me, he wrote. 2Baba is not the only artist Blackface has been accused of stealing his creative work. In 2022, he accused Burna Boy and Wizkid of sampling his song, Twist and Turn, without permission. The singer insisted that Wizkid's Slow Wine is from his song, I Like the Way. Blackface likened the alleged theft to taking from a fountain where water comes out from and then denying that the fountain exists. In April 2024, the reggae singer accused Charlie Poppy of intellectual property theft. The former Plantashun Boiz member claimed that Charlie Poppy sampled his song Enemy Plan in his recently released debut album, Chic Poppy, without his permission. Kenny Ogungbe's interview and Blackface's reaction have since sparked mixed reactions online. Sharing their opinion on X, a user asked, "Were you aware that 2Baba bought a bar and a house for Blackface? My older brother worked in the bar. Blackface mismanaged the property. Bro, I'm not supporting anyone in this. Everyone got their own story to tell. Don't judge." One user observed, with this revelation, it's either Blackface is jealous of the success of African Queen. That's the reason why he's constantly painting 2Baba as a snake, or he's being scammed by his publishing company. Because this is BMI and Spotify's page of African Queen clearly showing he's one of the writers of the song. Also reacting, another user retorted, "This man Kenny Ogungbe is a big liar. He ripped the artists of their royalties. He robbed Blackface. Simple. And that song African Queen belonged to Blackface." One asked, "Publishing rights is different from master's rights. He was fighting for royalties from the master's rights." One added, "Faze alone is the most talented of this boy band, but Grace and Favor smiled more on 2Baba." One added, "I remember buying 2Face's cassette back then and seeing Blackface's name written at the back as the writer for African Queen. I don't understand how he wasn't compensated." Also reacting, one user wrote, "You are always bitter. The world has moved on. You are still lamenting and holding back to a song that was released over 20 years ago." Tell us guys, what do you think about Blackface's accusation against 2Baba? Do you think he was robbed of his creative work, or is he bitter his solo career never took off? What do you think of Kenny Ogungbe's interview? Did his response clear the air about Blackface claims, or is there more that is still hidden from the public?
Some people saying I'm the one responsible for the breakup of Plantashun Boiz, but it's not true.
Okay.
Plantashun Boiz, I gave them a contract,
Okay.
which they did not return.
Finally, do you think Blackface will take people's advice or move on? Let's head to the comment section to share our opinion. If you enjoyed this video, please like and share with your loved ones. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you can be notified when we drop a new video. Thanks for watching. It's Tikud here, and I'll see you again soon.